Good afternoon, everyone. This is Queenie Clem with Queenie's Book Talk and Reviews, and I am your literary ambassador. And today I have Wilma J. Miller on my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you?
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, I'm Wilma Miller, and I was raised in Newport, Arkansas. When I was 8 years old, my great uncle Robert and his wife Aunt Greeley took me in because they didn't have any children, and I needed them and they needed me. Plus, I didn't have anywhere else to go. And back then, if you had kids, we worked. We helped them out, and they was the older. My great uncle and great aunt, so they needed me. Because I was going from place to place with my grandmother and sometimes my uncle. So my mom, back then, wasn't 18, wasn't old, but she was 18 when I was born, and my father was 44. He passed away when I was a baby. And so she took me to Newport for somebody else to raise. And so I was raised in Newport, Arkansas, went to graduate in 64 from high school. W. French High School. And then I went to college, Arkansas Baptist College, and where I met my husband. We had 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl. And me not having a family, I wanted 12 kids. And my husband paid for 3. And thank God the Lord heard his prayer and ignored mine. And so after we got married in 68, so we had the 3 kids, and that's the story of my life, just about.
Okay. Now let's talk about both of your cookbooks. Can you tell us about them and show us?
Yes, I did one in 2016. This is it right here. Right when you press on holding the book up, can you see it pretty good?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can see it.
This wrote in 16, and it has lots of good sage advice. Spent like 60 years cooking, and it not only has a cookbook, but it has lots of good sage advice in it, cleaning tips, and Bible verses. Like if you're lonely, what verse to go to? If you broke, what verse to go to? There's a lot of good sage advice in it. Okay, this was in 2016, like I said. And another one is in 2018, and it's called Home for the Holidays. And you go, it's like, what would I want to cook on New Year's? New Year's, us Black folks, we like some comb down, some chitlins, some collard greens,
yes,
pies, and don't forget the black eyed peas.
Yes.
We have a black eyed pea recipe in here. A recipe black eyed pea cornbread, and there it's kind of almost like you make the crackling cornbread with the cheese and all that stuff in it, but black eyed peas in it. It's delicious. And same thing for Christmas, Easter. We always want a ham for Easter, and a tater salad, and that as well. And you love both books, and this food also has a good lot of sage advice in it. And that's about it for those.
Okay. What should readers expect from your cookbook?
What they pardon?
What should readers expect from your cookbook?
They should expect to say if you a first beginner cook person, and you really don't know how to cook, the recipes are simple to follow, and they're almost like foolproof. It's not nothing hard to do. It's very easy and simple, and kind of like we'll walk you through and say, also, if you don't have a whole lot of money and don't want to cook a whole lot of expensive stuff, it's easy food advice that you can go to. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money to prepare a good solid meal. And folks will think that you're an expert when they taste your meal. You get lots of compliments.
Tell us the inspiration behind your cookbooks.
Inspiration? Oh, Raymond. Raymond was my inspiration. He's always bragged on his mama cooking. We was going to Pulaski, not Pulaski Cake, Russellville Tech College. He was going there as first, but he would always break back on his mama. He would say, my mama could take dirt and make it taste good. And so I used to keep on bragging on my food and how good it tastes. And he would always, if I went somewhere where he was, I would always have to cook. And so he said, Mama, you need to write a cookbook. I said, nah, I don't think so. He said, Mama, trust me, you can do it. He has been the wind beneath my wings. He has really just, actually, he has become like the parent and I'm the child. He's just awesome. And so if he had so much confidence in me, so I didn't let him down. So I started throwing flavors together. And here we are. And also my father-in-law, he was kind of inspiration. Even before I started, he tried to write a cookbook. I love throwing flavors together and seeing what it tastes like. Mm-hmm. And different those mixed vegetables. You would say you want carrot, peas, and onions, but you can also mix other vegetables together. It don't have to be carrot, peas, and onion. It can be other things that you mix together. Try something different, like when I'm cooking green beans, I love to put turnips in them. Instead of potatoes, I put turnips in there. Same way with cabbage. And you cannot really taste the turnips or the green beans or the cabbage and do them separately. You know, it's just a whole blend of flavors that just create and make your tongue want to slap your brains out, girl.
Okay. When did your passion for cooking begin?
Oh, I would say in 68 when I first got married. You know, my husband's mother, she was an awesome cook. And because she cooked for school and plus she cooked for her husband and their 3 kids. And my husband, both his brothers, they were no joke. I mean, they were 6'5" and both size 15 and 14 shoes. So, you know, she had to do a whole lot of cooking. Mm-hmm. And I would cook for him. And I said, honey, I call him honey. His name was Raymond, but I always called him honey. And I said, honey, how it taste? It's like I'm young, you know, just, I said, how it taste? Good. Only one thing wrong with it. What's that, honey? You didn't make enough. You didn't cook enough. So, when I had to go out. Now, yeah, you first get married, you cooking for 2, you know. Mm-hmm. And you're not cooking for a large family, just 3 of us. So that's what I was doing. I was cooking too. I had to go out and buy some bigger pots and pans. He could eat, girl. He could eat. And it's like I said, his mother is an awesome cook. And I don't care if it is your mama. Ain't no woman gonna cook better than me for my husband. And so that inspired me also to be a good cook because I want to keep him pleased and happy.
Yes, yes. Can you share one of your favorite recipes with us?
Oh, I just love cooking. I love to cook chicken and dressing and collard greens. And I love, for dessert, I love making pound cake, all kind of cream cheese, buttermilk, you name it, I love that. And I like making peach cobblers. That's my favorite, fried pies. And I say mix green, pinto beans. Yes, I just love cooking.
Okay. Have you changed your style of cooking over the years?
Yes, I have. I've changed some, but when my boys are coming home, they want spaghetti and they want some homemade hamburgers. Mm-hmm. And they tell me, they come home and they say, Mom, this don't taste like the spaghetti that you used to make. We want the spaghetti like you used to make. So I went back to that, you know. Mm-hmm. I mean, listen to some of my friends, they don't like tomato paste. They cook on V8 juice or tomato paste. That didn't work for me. I like the old style with the tomato paste, you know. Mm-hmm. Cook my sauce a long time and the meat in it too, so everything gets all married in it together. And then I add it to my spaghetti, my pasta. And I learned one thing from a cook show. You know, we always add a little oil to our spaghetti, so it wouldn't stick. And I learned from the cook shows I watch a lot. And do not add oil to your tomato spaghetti is because it would keep the sauce from sticking to the spaghetti, you know, that. So I changed that as well.
Since you said something about cooking shows, what is your favorite cooking show?
I used to watch the View, not the View, it's come on, the Chew. Yeah, I like it, and I like. I'm trying to think of some of the cooks' names that I like. Brain fart. I can't think of nobody's name now. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How are you able to create narratives about the past through your cookbooks?
How am I doing what?
How do you create narratives, the past, in your cookbooks?
Narratives, I don't say what you're talking about. Narratives.
Like, do you have any stories in your cookbook that you could talk about from your past about cooking?
Oh, yes. So, stories in my past about cooking.
Mm-hmm.
My father-in-law, or think about my father-in-law, he lived like 3 blocks down the street from us. And every Sunday after church, he'd come home to our house to eat. And then we would eat, and after then we took a short nap, and after then we played domino. And so I made sweet potato pie just almost every Sunday. And I would always give him one. After the domino game, it's time for my husband to take him home. And I would give him a pie to take home with him.
Mm-hmm.
And so the next Monday, Sunday, I went to see him to see how he's doing. And I said, Pops, where's the pie? He said, girl, it's gone. I said, well, gone where? You have company? No, I ate it. You ate the whole pie? Yeah, I wasn't going to eat it. I walked past the pie and it said, milk. I said, yes, pie. And you going to eat me? I said, no, pie. I'm going to save you for tomorrow. And the pie said, go on, milk, eat me. Girl, I know everything. The whole pie was gone. I said, you know what? I'm not going to ever give you a whole pie. I'm just give you a slice of pie to take home with you. So he said, you know what, girl? I got the key to your house. And when you go to work, I just come down and get my pie. And I said, Pop, okay, so you win. Yeah, he was good inspiration too. He was my taster.
Where does your love of cooking come from?
From trying to please my husband, you know, and I just love putting flavors together and see what happens, you know.
When did you come up with the idea of doing a cookbook?
From Raymond, like I say, he inspired me. He said I could do it, and I said, well, you got that much faith in me, and as long as you stand by me, I'm going to do it. Mm-hmm. And so after the first in 2016, you know, sold so well. I mean, I was selling out the trunk of my car. They were just going. And then my church members helped me a lot. I had people that was buying them. They were taking home 10 and 20 at a time and taking them to work and selling them for me. So it wasn't no problem. You know, a lot of folks didn't want to go on Amazon because older people didn't know how to use all that. And so I sold most of them out of the trunk of my car.
Okay. How long did it take you to start from the conception all the way till you got the published book in your hand?
Oh, how long did it take me? Get everything together a year and a half to do. And I first started doing the book and having one of my the workers up here working in the office to write down the recipes, and I sent them to Raymond. And Raymond said, Mom, why are you doing that? Why don't you just take a picture? So then I started taking pictures of what I wrote and sent them to him. And he took it from there. And plus, a lot of people talking.
Okay. What challenges have you encountered during the writing process of your books?
I love meeting friends. That sometimes I just be out, you know, at a grocery store somewhere, and somebody recognized me. Say, I know you're Wilma. You make the cookbook. And then, like I said, I take, have a badge and Raymond print up for me, ask me about my cookbook. And I was at the post office one day, and this young man, he said, okay, ask me about my cookbook. What about your cookbook? And I pulled the book out of my purse and showed it to him and told him how to put all the recipes in there. And again, my favorite flavor, saying this, man, this recipe's in here make your tongue want to slap your brains out. All he did is reached in his pocket, gave me a $10, and I handed him his book. And I did
wow.
Yeah, and I sold some more, like when I go to Arby's restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And there she said, oh, what, asked me about your cookbook, and I told her the same thing. She said, if you had one with you, I would buy it. Yeah, you ain't said nothing but a word, honey. I went out to my car, popped my trunk, bam. I see her. She scraped up her $10. She had borrowed some money for some more folks, but she had put herself out there. And so she bought it.
Mm-hmm. How did you determine what recipes to put in and what not to put in?
By what people like. You know, I do a lot of cooking for my church. I am the chairman of my the kitchen at my church, and then I used to throw our house was the go-to house every holiday,
mm-hmm.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, and I did all the cooking. Everybody just brought face and appetite,
mm-hmm.
and what they like, and so I just try to stick with most of the basics what people really like.
Mm-hmm. It said that the best food is made from love. What do you think that means to you?
It means if you put your heart into it and try to create the flavors you think people love, you love to cook, that tells it all. You put your heart into it and taste your food. Make sure that it's tasty. You like the taste of it. You like the taste of it. And most other people like it too.
Okay. Did it take you long to get all the research and writing process? How long did it take you to get everything together for your book?
It took me
Did you have to do any research or anything like that?
Did what?
Did you have to do any research or anything like that to get your book started?
Yes, I did. I read an introduction to cookbooks and what they thought about cooking, and that helped me a lot.
Okay. What was the most interesting thing you learned while writing this cookbook?
The interesting thing I learned while writing this cookbook. I can't think of anything off that. Anything I learned while writing this cookbook. That's a hard one. I'm not sure what anything I learned by writing this cookbook. I learned how to spell better because I'm a poor speller. And so I kept my dictionary beside me. So I learned how to spell and I do like to write other things and punctuation marks. And I learned about a teaspoon and tablespoon, what a teaspoon, TSP, teaspoon, and TLB, tablespoon, Mm-hmm. So I learned that, and I learned measurements, was 16 ounces, 2 cups, and pound is 16 ounces. So I guess, yeah.
If you had to use 3 words to describe your cooking, what would it be?
Fabulous, delicious, wonderful, tasty, and good. Yes, the 3 words. I give you more than that.
Okay. Can you give us 3 cooking tips from your book?
One I told you about, do not add oil to your pasta, and when you're making gravy, make sure that you cook all starch. If you do it from scratch, or you're using a starch, or you're using a flour, make sure you cook all that flour out so your gravy will be tasting starch. It tastes like flour. It takes a while to do it. And 3. The third one is cooking low. Some recipes you got to cook low, especially if you're browning sugar. It has to be on a low temperature.
Oh, okay. How can readers find you and your books?
the readers can find my book, they can find me www.com, wilmagmail.com, Amazon.
Okay. And is there anything else you would like to add before we close?
No, I'm glad to get meeting you. Wilma taught me how to do Zoom. I looked at you with your 50 ways of life. It's the things you did. I looked at that and saw that. It took me a while to try to pull stuff up and get it. And then at one time I pulled up the ladies that we're going to be sharing this with at the end of the month. I pulled them up and saw that, but I wasn't able to get the sound going. I don't know what I was going on, but I didn't get the sound going. But I did see the pictures and books that you were reading some stories from 3 or 4 other books that you did. I saw that.
Okay, can you show us your books one more time?
Okay. This is the Mama's Home Cooking, 2016. And that we on back. And this is Home for the Holidays. This is the one that includes every holiday that you can think of, all 12 months. There's a special day, Memorial Day, no Thanksgiving, and Christmas in here with the cook. It also got the side dishes in there to go along with it.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in today. I really appreciate it.
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Again, this is Queenie Clem with Queenie's Book Talk and Reviews. Happy reading. Bye, y'all.